Okay, some of what we did, what we found was every time we zipped the zipper down, it would get stuck in the, in the inside this little edge here. Not so much in the side windows, but up here in the front windows, it's much more open in here. And whenever we zip the zipper down, it would get stuck. It's like, okay, so we got some zipper extenders, even matched, right? $8, you know. I would think Airstream could get some of these that actually said Airstream on them and would be really cool. But $8 got us 10 of them, which is what we needed. So that was kind of important. The solar thing that came with it didn't work, and my dealer wanted me to leave it there for a week and a half for him to unscrew and re-screw in 2 screws, and I told him no. So I put my own solar system in, $160. Replacement for the one that was defective was $100, but that was pretty easy to do. The only tricky part there was they didn't bring all of the wires down from the solar thing and hook it to the one that comes with it. You have to find the ground wire that comes from the solar panel to hook that up. But it works really well. I have the control for it is now up here instead of over by the bed. So we can come up here and very quickly, look to see what's going on, whether it's charging, and where things are at. I took the other pop-up thing like that. We don't use that anyway. And this happened to fit perfectly in here. So it's going to do good for us. And it's been keeping everything charged for weeks now, which is good. The other thing was, of course, it's small. We don't have a lot of room, and you'll discover that. So we found these S-hooks. These little hooks like this. Found a set of them for, I think it was about $8. Okay, I tightened one side just a little bit so it would fit over the bar and kind of snap in so it's not going to fall out. And we've got like 10 of these now, so we've got them scattered everywhere, so we can hang coats and whatever we find we need to hang up, or pots. Of course, when we're not moving, that's kind of important. But yeah, so that was good. One of the other things I noticed was changing this into a bed and back into a seating area every day was a hassle, only because of the Velcro underneath these things. Now the Velcro is pretty important when traveling, when moving from point A to point B. Otherwise these things would be all over the floor. So our solution to that is when we go to a campsite and we're going to be there for a while, you notice I can lift this up with no problem. Okay, the Velcro has been disabled. And what I did was I went out and bought some Velcro. Okay, the hook part, I got a big enough one. I think it's 2 inches wide. And we just put that over this, which disables that one, so it doesn't stick anymore. Now switching it from a bed to a sleeping, from a sleeping area to having tables and stuff, I got it down to about 2 or 3 minutes. I can flip that thing over no problem at all. When I first started, it took 15. So if it seems like a hassle, you'll get used to what to move where. Okay, this is the only thing that opens, and our sleeping bag would just be stuffed in there. So we pull all of those cushions to the side, pull the sleeping bag out, pull the boards out, and throw them back in. I mean, it was a piece of cake. And it'll be even more of a piece of cake when I can just lift them up without having to put a lot of energy into it. Another thing that we did, which again, I think they could probably rethink this. By the way, we put a regular plate over where the old solar controller was. This console thing right here, where they make a big deal about, or my dealer did anyway, about having a nice little security thing here. This island, it always worried me about how much pressure can you put on it, from this direction and have it not come off. I mean, how is it connected? Well, it turns out they run some screws through it this way, through the base of this thing, underneath, this way, and the tips of the screws are hitting this. Nowhere near as much, it wasn't holding it at all. And Linda leaned up against it, and it broke. It pushed forward. It's like, no, 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 no. So we have 2 bolts there now, which hold this in place. Let's see the inside here. Yeah, there we go. So they're nice and neat, clean, and there's absolutely no way this thing, you know, I can put as much effort into it as I want to pull it, and it's not gonna go anywhere. So that was done to make it better. And let's see, I'm trying to think what else. Everything else we really loved about it. It didn't leak. A lot of people said there were leaks and things. That wasn't the case. The refrigerator came open once. If you close it, push down on the latch a little bit, and that usually makes the difference. We actually put something cooler between these 2 spots here and made it that so it kind of held it closed. And there's a lot more room in that refrigerator than you think. We ended up emptying our coolers into it, and it was in there the whole time. And let's see. That's about all I can think of offhand. But those are little you know, tidbit things that helped a lot. Our bathroom stayed about the same as the way it came, and it worked out really well. Did a good job. So anyway, if you have any questions about where we got any of these things, just contact me, leave comments on this video or whatever, and I'll try and include the links on the video so you can go to them and get the things if you want. Got them all from Amazon. So anyway, have fun with your Basecamp. By the way, the reason we bought a Basecamp instead of one of the Bambis that are really cute too is the sleeping area is considerably bigger. And you know, when we're sleeping, all we care about is a place to sleep. And in this area here, we can put 2. We've got I think they're called Tetons. They're really nice sleeping bags, and they zip together. There's a left and right side. They zip together, and they're both extra large, so they make it from one side to the other. And we actually found we slept an extra hour to an hour and a half when we were out here camping in our base camp. Oh yeah, and it's got the coolest door on the planet, man. I feel like I'm in a space capsule here. All right, have a good day and have fun with your base camp.